Greetings. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, I'm Tay, and this is Tarot with Tay. And if you aren't new here, then shout out to you. Greetings to my TAYliens. Thank you for being here. And I'm super excited for today's pick a card reading because we're going to be talking all about glow ups and your next level up. In collaboration is one of my very first, I do believe, if she wasn't the first tarot friend I ever had. Tina! Oh, she is not only a beautiful Aries, but she's also a musician as well. We have so much in common. It just makes sense. Everything is just so beautifully aligned. So why would we not collaborate? Today's video again is going to be all about your next level, your glow up. He's going to be talking about your inner world. I'm going to be talking about your external world. Over here, we're talking to the material girl. Shout out to you, as it is important to keep your inner and external world balanced. So, I do pray that this reading brings peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, motivation and truth to you regarding the path you already feel within your heart. But I'm just here to add a little bit of a sprinkle of confirmation to keep you pushing. All right. So, with that being said, I will leave links down below so that you can check out Kino's portion of this collaboration. And please check out our music, as I have singles dropping, dropping, dropping. She's got singles dropping, dropping, dropping. Stay in tune with us, not just with tarot, because if you align with us with tarot, you're going to align with us in more ways than one. So let's connect, let's build, let's create community. I love you guys so, so much. Again, those links will be in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and get into it. Ugh, I haven't done that in a long time. An intro to a tarot pick a card, showing my face. But we did it. We made it through. Depicted here on the screen are three different crystal towers representing three different groups. Please use your intuition, pray about it, see where you are guided, where you are led. I personally would recommend choosing just one group to keep as much clarity as possible, but listen to your intuitive guidance. And be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I pull up with new content just like this, because that will make you a Taylien. And not only will you be notified for content just like this, but you will also be included when I do extra special Taylien messages at the very end for subscribers only. You don't want to miss. And speaking of things that you don't want to miss, not only do you want to check out music, that will be linked down below, but also I highly recommend, if you're interested, join us on Patreon for content that you won't catch here on the main channel. That's the second link in the description box. There's a weekly pick a card that you don't get here on the channel, so that's double the Tay. I mean, what's better than that? And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, that'll be the very first link in the description box. Head on over to my website, where I am also reselling decks and other things that you may find of use, as well as my very first tarot course is available at a very extremely discounted rate. You guys have been very much enjoying that, and I'm so grateful to know that you are finding that material useful. Material girl. Every time I say material, I'm just gonna have to say material girl. Okay. And if you would like to donate to the channel, there is a PO box as well as a virtual tip jar. I thank you in advance. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Group number one, I'm here with you. Here is your crystal. Welcome to your reading. Please meditate, concentrate, contemplate, pray, do all of the things with me while we pull your cards. Let's tap in and find out. Holy Spirit, get us in tune to see what level up, glow up is going to be gracing group number one's world, external worlds, soon. And when I say soon, we're talking the next 3 to 6 months, 9 at the latest. Group number one. This reading found you, and you found this reading because your external world is going to be reflecting a lot of masculine energy to you. How your external world is changing is through inspiration and energy that you have to do certain things to enlighten and align you with specific opportunities. Are you kidding me? The freaking fire truck just drove by. And I was going to talk about how you have a summer card out here and things are heating up. I do have to say that I'm sensing some summer loving or just some sort of connection that's going to heat up your world, that's going to excite you or spice things up for you. Everyone is on their own journey. And so, what that spice looks like will be different. For some of you, it will be a full blown relationship. For others of you, it will just be a really great friend that brings vivaciousness to your world. I truly see your external world, someone here to match your energy, to help take the load off. They will be revealing something to you to remove some sort of a blockage. This is something that you have been trying to make happen in your physical world. This is something that you've been trying to make happen for a while. There's a physical connection coming into your life, blessing you with good luck and great fortune. This could be in the form of a lover, a mentor, a friend, colleague. There's something occurring here that brings you and this person eye to eye. This feels like a connection that you literally will feel and even say, I am fortunate to have. There's some sort of clarity, direction, and conception happening in your external world. This also feels like you and this individual coming to some sort of a common ground or solving a problem together, whether this be one of your problems or one of their problems, but there's some sort of cohesiveness here. In your external world, you will be experiencing your prime with someone else also simultaneously experiencing their prime in the next 3 to 6 months. There's some sort of a fortunate call out. You'll be grateful that you went somewhere. You'll be grateful that you did something, or you'll be grateful that you didn't go somewhere, or you'll be grateful that you didn't do something. Something doesn't work out to literally bring this together and make this happen. This feels like some sort of a collaboration that changes everything for the people involved. You've got summer solstice with radiance and the sun right here. Right beneath it, the seas of Mintanka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, the sun and the ocean. And then we have the sun here at the very center of your spread. Changes coming to your external world, a whole lot of sunshine. Probably some sunshine that you're going to be trying to run from. This also talks about spotlight, attention, but this looks different in everyone's walk. For many of you, this is spotlight and attention in your relationship, in your friendships. People are seeing how valuable you are. People are seeing that having access to you is a blessing all in itself. But there's something here with this King of Wands individual and the clouds that says temporary problem right here between this King of Wands and the sun. On the clouds card is literally the clouds blocking the sun. There's some sort of clarity showing the way of how you can be of help or assistance, or how they can be of help or assistance. The Ten of Wands being clarified by a card that says you will be shown the way. The Ten of Wands talks about burdens, being overwhelmed, overworked. You will be shown the way through some sort of overwhelming process. And you will feel as though you have, as the Beetle states, good fortune on your side. And this good fortune card lands right up under the Queen of Wands, who has the black cat at her feet. Black cats, contrary to popular belief, are actually symbols of good, great luck, good, great fortune. And the King of Wands has a lizard at his feet. So there's a lot of symbolism through animals as well. So pay attention to the animals that pop up around you at this time. Cats, big and small, lizards, and beetles. These are all good omens and confirmation of this reading. Something happens here, is created here. You're shown the way in something that changes everything forever, for good, for certainty. Something is becoming certain in the next 3 to 6 months, heightening your sense of confidence in yourself as well as those around you. You will be so glad that you called something off, or you will be so glad that you did what you did, went where you went, said what you said. And it's going to inspire you to speak up more often as well because of what it does for you. Something about planting seeds in the roots, and now you're bearing the fruits. Let's dive into this a bit further. A significant angel number could be 107 or 1107. Time 1107 could be relevant to you. But let's go ahead and dive in a bit deeper to get more specific, because as we stated, this could be showing up in the form of an actual person. And so I want to see a little bit more about this dynamic here. Now, again, everyone is on their own walks, and I don't need people to be like, oh, you said, oh, honey, pray about it and take it to God. I tell y'all that all the time. But sometimes what we fail to realize is that we're trying to cling on to something that we think and how it's supposed to happen, that we don't see it when it actually happens because we're so focused on it happening in another way. So, whether this is the form of someone coming in, or whether this is the form of you stepping into this energy yourself and solving a problem, this could even be you witnessing someone do something else, and that either that clears your vision. It could be a situation like that too, where you are bearing witness to someone else's situation or tragedy, and that inspires you to learn from their mistake or something like this here. But again, let's dive into it. Clarifiers, please. Oh, we're getting into it quickly, swiftly. Clarifiers, please. Mm. Ooh, that's powerful. Threes are significant as well. This is powerful. This is extremely powerful. Oh, yeah. This is a coming together. This is an understanding. This also feels like camaraderie. Either those that once misunderstood or judged you are coming to some sort of realization. But this all starts because of your healing from some sort of hurt, loss, trauma, pain, suffering. You've overcome this. And your perseverance is paying off in the physical, in the material world. Material girl. Do you hear that? There's a truck. They are delivering something. So if you have been trying to get some sort of an appliance delivered or you've been trying to move, what does that say? It says Delure, D-E-L-E. You are, can't really tell, but Delure. I want to be nosy and see what they're delivering, but we'll just we'll just take that as confirmation. There's some sort of deliverance, help, healing. Mm, I don't know the word that I'm trying to say right now. Let me see if I can look this up really quick. I'm channeling something about stocracy. Like I know that's the end of a word, like dratocracy or aristocracy, but the suffix stocracy is standing out. And it talks about a form of government where the branches are administered by military forces and government by the best individuals or a privileged class or a governing body or upper class. Stocracy. Something here about class. Confirmation if the government and external forces have been something on your mind or have been something prominent here. Lots of delivery and mail coming through here. Yeah, you've been worried about this. Literally, this card comes out: depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. More details, please. Thank you. May, the month of May just popped out right here. We are currently in May as I am filming this, so we're going to keep that in our back pocket. Compliments from an admirer comes out here. Something that you've been worried about, taking control or seizing control of something. You receive some sort of relief. Oh, if you thought that like your home was going to be taken or something was going to be taken, or if you feared that you wouldn't have enough for something, there's a breakthrough by way of some sort of money path. It says that a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yes, back of the deck says door opportunities are waiting for you. And this card wants to come out as well. Yes, dark woman. Whenever I see this to me highlights dark feminine energy or someone who's gone through a difficult time and has had to tap into their intuition. Anything else from this deck before we process this information? Thank you. I can't make this up. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. Bottom of the deck, heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And man pops out. So dealings or relationship with a man. There's something that you are worried about because it seems to be falling apart, or something seems to be unreliable, or you're fearing something or someone is insincere. I'm sensing deliverance in this area, in this arena of your life. It's going to feel like fun in the sun, playing, freedom. What else can we add here? Oh my gosh. Yes. Whale, breach. This is my breakthrough card. And at the bottom of the deck is river, movement. Something that you feel like you could not move. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. A symbol, synchronicity, that has been popping up and is popping up again right now is the biblical concept of telling a mountain to move. And all it takes is for you to have faith that the mountain will move and that mountain will have to move. You're moving a mountain. In the next 3 to 6, most 9 months, you are moving a mountain in regards to something that you thought that you could not triumph over, that you could not see past or see beyond or see through. Anything from this deck? Oh my gosh. Yes. This is something that you've been working for, collective. Something that you've been actively paying attention to. I'm hearing that you've been actively thwarting. There's, especially with that stocracy, that suffix of that word. This also feels like too, if you've been challenged by the government or by the law or anything of this sort, I see you pleading your case and doing it very well. Age of Light, you've been like it's simple. The story is old as time. Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Something that you feel like you've been prepared for over time is revealed. Now, I'm seeing these cards in my mind's eye. Let's pull them here. Mars was the first thing I saw. Mars is about that action. What is the nature of this breakthrough? What is the nature of this Material, external world glow up, level up. Ah, another thing too, if you've been involved, maybe you're the one who's been in the militant energy trying to whip your environment into shape and the people in it. Maybe you've been trying to get someone to be healthier, make better choices. That's paying off. The love, affection, and caring that you've been pouring into someone or something is paying off. Second house assets lands on the floor, which talks about you finally grounded this. Oh my gosh, and the very first thing, the very first word says material. It says material world. So something that you've been trying to force into your material world, something that you've been worried about having a temporary problem within your material world is finally coming to. Bottom of the deck, Venus, love. You've got love written all over this reading, y'all. But love comes in all shapes and forms. Big reveal. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Aquarius, the innovator. Something unique. I'm hearing something about a startup. Something unique that you've been trying to start up or get going. It happens. Grounds, it materializes. If you've been, again, dealing with the law or uh, trying to get the paperwork for something like this. You've been going up against something. They've been like, okay, no, we need this from you. We need this proof from you. We need this evidence from you. We need this much money from you. You were worried about this, but it was a temporary worry because you get exactly what you need and then some. Now, I do want to explore um, a bit more of this over here because we have the Six of Cups in the Tower. What is the nature of this Six of Cups tower? What is the nature of this Six of Cups tower? Is that three cards? If it's three, I'll take it. It sure is. See, things are just, oh, nope, that's four. But it's like things are just falling into place. Oh, shut up. Excuse me. Um, Someone's either backtracking or realizing what something meant, or something's all adding up, or someone's taking their words back, or something like this. But clarifiers, please, one at a time. What is the nature of this Six of Cups in the Tower? This could also be the form of an apology or something about consistency. What is the nature of this tower? I'm asking about the nature of this tower, which is all the way over here. And the Six of Wands came out over here. And I almost said Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about getting away with ease, like just removing yourself or getting away from a situation. But it lands on top of the second house assets, the material world, the manifestation. This feels like a ticket out of something that you've been worried about. Whether this be you get exactly what you needed or you remove yourself from the situation. There's something about this because it comes out all the way over here. It's like you were preparing for something before it happens and you successfully prepare before it actually happens. Or this could even be about you. Y'all see how they keep jumping over there? There's a reason for that. The sun. Your confidence brings in assets. Your insight, your foresight, your clarity brings in assets. This could be, again, because of something that someone shows you, reveals to you, teaches you, whether it be direct or indirect. This could be something that you learn online. Three of Wands. You're granted access. And this feels like with the Five of Swords, I keep getting this energy of like on the back end, it's like you just break free before something. Like, those games where you're like, you're moving around blocks. Like, I think it's an app or something called Unblock Me. But let's imagine that there's like a monster that's about to come into the room. I don't know why I have to say a monster, because it could be like, I'm scratching my throat chakra all of a sudden. So I don't know. There's something about something that you were scaring yourself with. I feel like this monster isn't really real, if I'm being quite honest. But yeah, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I feel like it's not really real, whatever this is. And someone's walking by in a blue shirt. So yeah, lots of blue standing out. Blue's throat chakra. Um, but let's say that you're unblocking the thing to get from the entrance to the exit, and you're worried about a monster coming to get you. But before the monster can even reveal itself, you're already into the next level, the next room, ready for the next thing. So the question is, does the monster even actually exist? So I think that there's a breakthrough story here, especially with that month of May card coming out. This is a full circle moment where I believe that you are establishing that you no longer fear something or believe in something, because that's what you need to do to create movement in your world. There's something here about like this imaginary monster or fear that you see right through, that you're getting away from. Yeah, especially to say, I said that you're getting away from it, and the Three of Wands is here. Like, you're gone, you're up and at 'em. And from the Six of Wands to the Sun to the Three of Wands, I love to do math. You go from six wands to three wands. That's the difference of three wands. The Sun is representing three wands. You're seeing the difference between patterns, or you're seeing the difference between here and there. You're seeing the difference between the entrance and the exit of the unblock me room that we were talking about. Oh yeah, I knew that the Three of Wands had shown up somewhere. It's right here underneath the Ten of Wands. You are putting two and two together and realizing what the blockage was that kept sending you from six wands back to three again and again and again and again. It's like you kept repeating a cycle of going from six wands, yes, I believe in myself, back to three of wands. I don't know, should I believe in myself? You're breaking past this, this like a tennis match or something like that, or like this fake pumping, as I like to call it. You are escaping from that. And we just entered the 19th minute. You see the light. The sun card is the number 19. Oh my gosh. And you see the light, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You see the light. You've broken through the same old barriers, and you now see the light of that which was once holding you back. I feel like this has a lot to do with poverty mentality. But the main thing that's coming through is that you discover whatever this Three of Wands is, whatever you were constantly waiting for, or for some of you, it's like you were waiting on permission, and that's what was holding you back. So remember, landing on top of the Ten of Wands and the Three of Wands, clarifying it is candle. You being shown the way. What just fell? The sun fell on top of the river movement card. You're seeing a way out. And I feel like I'm hearing the word clever. It's like a riddle or some sort of clever means of existence that you discover currently now, even if you're not watching this in May. Just look at this as the current month that you're in. You're breaking out of something unexpectedly, materializing, grounding something, and making something happen because you recognize the difference. You saw what was constantly sending you back into the same old cycles. And your refusal to repeat said cycles sets you free and gets you out of some sort of entrapment that you had constantly been finding yourself in. Look at that, the throat chakra. It definitely has a lot to do with your expression, as at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands here. I think you're also becoming comfortable with something. And that is your next material breakthrough. Group number 2, you chose this tower here. And now I'm here with you, babes. Your reading, I'm immediately channeling already. But it's ironic because the channel, it's silence. And I'm hearing that it's quiet for you. We're listening. We're paying attention. We're adamant. Okay, this sounds like someone who wants to help you with a problem or is finally listening to solve a problem. So let's talk about your material girl breakthrough. Immediately seeing the Two of Cups as I split the deck. I'm channeling the word camaraderie. Meditate with me while I pull your cards. Okay. So as I was pulling the cards, I was picking up on a lot of mental anguish. That's all I kept hearing, mental anguish. And the cards definitely do reflect that, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 swords cards. Something that you couldn't get over in your mental world, you will be seeing right through. And this is relevant to your material world. As I'm currently filming this, it is May. And at the bottom of the deck over here, we have November, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 6 months. I set the intention that this reading is to represent the level up in your material world within the next 3 to 6 months, 9 months at the latest. Confirmation, we just got a text message, and that was at 11:23, so 1123 is relevant as well. Seems like you are making sense of something, coming to terms with something after the fact. You're realizing why you had to go through something that felt very pointless. And it's going to be unfolding in the next 6 months. And it will reveal itself through something important, such as a new job or a raise. It looks like you maybe offered some sort of help that you seek out information about. It's a hand that's reaching out, offering help, assistance, guidance. This could be a raise, a promotion, a whole new offer. But there's a lot of fear and anxiety attached to this. Feels as though someone is trying to encourage you to take things further, to look deeper, to dive further, because they believe in you. Something about this with you feels hesitant, and it breeds some sort of Nine of Swords energy, where you're nervous, excited. I'm channeling the word expunged. Okay. Okay. You could be being handed an opportunity because someone believes in you and they are expunging your past. You may be worried if you'll mess it up or if it'll be like the last time. Because I see a secret admirer, and this feels like the only positive thing here with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel as though what's going on here is that you're taking some sort of encouragement that you may or may not believe in. You're nervous about it because maybe it didn't work out the last time. There's something here about you confidently taking a chance on something because it allows you to be yourself. And there's something here, I feel like it's like some sort of a risk. That's where the nervousness is coming through. It's an opportunity to take a risk. Three swords to nine swords, the difference is six swords. It's easy for you to catastrophize whatever's going on here, but you do it anyways, or you take it anyways, which eases your mind a bit and then eventually ends the anguish, the agony, the pain, the trauma, the turmoil. This feels like something here about like a tough pill to swallow, to accept, to take. This could be about anything. Everyone is on different walks. But this feels like a situation where you are either taking a chance or an opportunity that makes you a bit nervous because it's a risk, but it is what it is. Or for some of you, it's you removing yourself from a situation or choosing to close out a cycle, even though it hurts, it's painful, it's this, it's that, but it needs to end. Let's dive further. I was about to say deeper and further, so I was saying derver. Let's dive further in. Oh, wow, 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 wow. And you see what happens when you take a chance? Immediately, the Six of Wands follows, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, King of Swords. Because you followed through on a hunch. Okay, this card wants to come out. Four of Cups. Yeah, you couldn't see it, you couldn't prove it, you didn't know. Just like it took me a whole 12 minutes to finally dive into your reading confidently. That's representing what's going on here. Six of Pentacles shows up twice. Oh my gosh, wow. The Three of Swords shows up at the bottom of the deck, which is a repeat of this as well. That's why I said, oh my gosh, wow. So, some sort of worry, fear, anxiety, intensity. You take a risk anyway. Now, again, everyone's in different walks of their own life, so this looks like a lot of different things. This could be you taking a risk to get another job. This could be you taking a risk to say, you know what? I don't like how this person moves or functions or speaks to me, so I'm going to remove them. I'm going to set this boundary in my life. And it's something that you're scared to do, or it's a tough pill to swallow. But the moment that you accept this and move on that confidently, clarity comes. And it literally leads to a new job, a new opportunity. It opens you up to community, support, sharing of wealth. And also, for some of you, it even opens up a path to passive income. But do you see how much pain, agony, anguish, confusion we had to filter through to get to this? But it took confidence and a tough pill to swallow and assuredness and the ability to see through trauma, problems, the ability to maintain optimism. It required all of this of you. Faith in yourself, trust in yourself. Shaman reversed with new moon promise. Yeah, this is a, excuse me. There's a burp that wants to come out, but it's not coming out. Okay, it came out a little bit. This feels like a tough pill to swallow. Again, I was just struggling to burp. This could even be something as simple as realizing that cheese isn't good for you and you are having a whole panic attack because you realize that you can never have cheese again. Exactly. But the whole point is that you don't dim to fit in. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Bottom of the deck says, loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Didn't I say a tough pill to swallow? Dang, I should have mentioned that. I should have. Um, but I didn't. But I was going to talk about some sort of like anxiety pills or medications or something. You could be realizing that it's not helping you, or you could be realizing that you want this. But this feels like something that you are ending, stopping, walking away from because it's not good for you. This could be a person, because it's not breeding fruit. It's not helpful, it's hurtful. That wheel had fell out. That was the one that fell on the floor. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. That's what this was. You're finding some sort of footing. You're grounding yourself in something. In the next 3 to 6 months, 9 months at the latest, you're stepping into a new phase, a new energy, a new reality, and surrendering and admitting to what you do not know and letting God take the wheel. For some of you, this looks like a dream. You might have a dream about someone or something that brings clarity. I just channeled brings fruit. So you could be receiving some sort of consolation in your dreams, some sort of comfort. Wow, that was quick. And it wanted to land right there. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. But you notice how I had to force it to come out? So this group here, for whatever reason, again, everyone's in different walks, phases, and stages of their lives. But for this group here, you need to know that it's not enough to just sit back and hope and do research and hope some more. Action is required. So, for you specifically, for you to have material changes in your world, you need to take a risk. And then, boom, an exciting event occurs. My voice shook when I said occurs. Look, moon changes in your life. This group here, you found this reading because you may be just in a state where you're hoping that change finds you when you have to make the change. Ooh, hills, obstacles to overcome. The month of March could also be relevant. Anything else from this deck? Thank you. Bottom of the deck says flowers, happiness, and something peeking out says staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Firecracker, excitement. Love came out, as well as Cain, pay attention to your health. And that staff that I just talked about, saying that you'll be taken care of in difficult times, this pay attention to your health, I feel like this group, it's got to do with this period of ill health, depression, that you're having some sort of a new beginning that is ending some sort of cycle of ill health and depression. There's excitement because you make it over some sort of a hill. This could, because the Six of Pentacles is repeated, it's back here, and I think you finally take it in and you finally say yes to it, or you finally do this, or you finally do that. And you get excited because you start to see beyond the obstacles, which heals your, this feels like mental health. Focusing on love and less on fear will heal your mental health. Let's get some more. What is materializing in group for two's life in the next 3 to 6 months? Oh my gosh. I said you have to take action. There it is. Mars action and seventh house relating. So you may be taking action on some sort of advice that is given to you on, it could be because of this reading, literally, but it doesn't have to be. But because of some sort of advice that's given to you or a hard pill to swallow, you take some sort of action that empowers you. So your material world is rewarded when you take action. I'm picking up on like headaches and a lot of crying, a lot of worry, which isn't going to solve anything. Are you taking action towards the things that you want? Remember, too. Or are you too afraid to stand out or be different or to be what people say that you shouldn't be? Yes, Five of Wands flies out over here on top of ancient healing wisdom. Something is conflicting with ancient healing wisdom. Ace of Wands. You need help with this. So you're finding the help that you need that's stopping you from proceeding or taking action. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This feels like this reading alone is what is bringing a material change to your life. Because this may be my group that has the faith, but are you putting in the work? Anything else? Page of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking back on this reading and seeing how you could be making changes. Four of Swords. The Hermit reverse. You're coming out of hiding. You're going to be remembering something about yourself as well. This reading is going to lead to you realizing and remembering things about yourself that you've already known. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Exactly, but it's awakening you to see how you haven't been taking action. So your material world is going to be you taking action that you were taking a while ago until you got scared or frightened away or something. King of Wands, you're taking your freaking power back. Seven of Wands. Because someone tried to speak fear into your plans. Or this is you just experiencing fear in general. Fear, confusion, doubt, worry. You just have to fight through worry, doubt, concern, and this idea of tragedy always striking or occurring. Your material world is shifting because you will find yourself deepening your relationship with God because you're realizing where something got the best of you or you stopped participating in something that was nurturing or nourishing for you because of fear-based energy. I see you expressing much gratitude for the changes coming into your life in the next 3 to 6 months because of some sort of overcoming of fear, obstacles, worries, challenges. I feel like you'll be experiencing a lot of exciting things simply because You're snapping out of this fear-based mentality. And so you'll see opportunities now and take chances on them, and you won't be so scared about it. I don't know what happened, but you got to a space where you feared the world and you stopped taking chances and opportunities. But welcome to Tarot with Tay, because, babes, you've just been reawakened. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to check out He Knows video. And something tells me that your inner world is expanding mightily. Mightily. Group number 3, your reading is already going very different. So I'm going to talk to you while I'm shuffling cards. Channeling that song, I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Na, 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 na. I don't even know for real. I don't even know for real. Um, wow. Okay, and now I'm also channeling what the helly? The helly? There's a whole lot of projecting going on in your world. People trying to project things onto you. I have chills right now. Something very big is happening in your life the next 3 to 6 months, 9 months at the most. Meditate with me while we pull your cards. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Holy shiznits. It's one at a time, please. Wow. El Diablo at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Okay. I told you guys to choose one group, but this group, number 3, you are what group number 2 will become once they face their fear. You've already faced the fear, looked the devil in the eyes, and told it just what to do and where to go 2 or 3 times. Your magic number is 4. Clarifiers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Wow. Whew. Man, oh my gosh. You've overcome a lot. Group number 3. You've overcome it all. You're the only group. I'm whispering this because I'm not trying to make anyone else feel bad, but you're the only group that I got full body chills from on multiple occasions throughout your reading, and we just started. Um, how to put this into words? You conquered the fears and the demons, again, that group number 2 is currently facing. In the next 3 to 6 months, is that hard work paying off? Most importantly, how it's paying off for you spiritually, how it's paying off for you in terms of your third eye, being able to see through people, places, things, circumstances with ease, and knowing to simply follow your heart. You have two cards in the same exact place as group number two, but their reading was written by a whole lot of mental anguish, which you are no stranger to, as El Diablo is at the bottom of the deck for you. So I see for you, there may be a little speed bump in the road trying to remind you of where you came from. And sometimes we can get stuck there, but you're not going to. You're going to see right through the attempts to keep you stuck. And it's going to strengthen your impact. It's going to strengthen your sense of empowerment. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. You're going to be falling deeper in love with something and taking it even further. This could be yourself. When I see this card, it says fair woman, dealings with a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. If this isn't literal, I always interpret this card as Libra feminine energy coming into the light, a strong force, and moving confidently towards the things that you love. Persevering anyway. We've got a month that popped out here. May is the current month that we are in, and it landed right over the Ace of Pentacles. Elephant at the bottom of the deck. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. It's that anguish that we talked about from group number two that you experienced and overcame. You're receiving the payoff now. Even if you're not watching this currently, let May represent whatever month that you're watching this in right now. You're passing through some sort of a threshold. You see here, there's an archway going into a different area, a different arena. And here's this leg stepping into a new experience. That's what you're doing. You're stepping into the new experience. And this landing on top of the chariot tells me that you're going in full force. You're willing to take a chance. Fear is behind you. Fear is what was causing the stillness in your life that group number two is overcoming right now. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Is this the same card that group number two had as well? Unfoldment, lotus flower. Yes. You created a safety, a sense of safety, a refuge for yourself. And that's going to be revealed to you. And you're going to be rewarded for that now, currently. Your perseverance through some sort of fear based energy that was trying to come back up and remind you to be scared You're overcoming. Oh my gosh. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. Cave, sanctuary. Look what's here. Share your voice, come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. The storm that had taken over and clouded your life is gone. And if it was to ever show up again, you could call it, you could recognize it for what it is. You're in King of Pentacles energy. You see things for what they are. This doesn't mean that you're going to know it right away because you're going to have to remind yourself. And sometimes it takes a lot more reminding than other times. But if you focus on what you love, the remembering will be so much easier. You'll be able to see right through, chop right past any sort of debilitating energies. Your fortitude is allowing you to step into a whole new experience, fully charged. So you're going to be continuing whatever it is that you've been doing. And you're going to continue to see the fruits. You are walking in your light of truth. And that is present on you. What's materializing in group number three's physical world in the next 3 to 6 months, 9 months at the latest? Ascendant outlook, confidence, purpose, intention. Your aura and magnetism is about to unlock a door for you. There's literally this door opened right here in this leg. You're stepping right into it. Oh my gosh. A higher playing field, a higher level in career, quite literally. You are ascending in your reputation, career, whatever this is, because you're doing whatever aspect of your life that you're doing what you love is expanding because you face the challenges and you saw the problems for what they were when they came in and you faced them head on. You trusted God and faith above all things. I want clarity. What is this Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Sun reversed? And actually, let me put this back. Sun reversed and the Star, Queen of Cups. This is about love. You doing what you love. Romance in the air. Landed on top of the Two of Cups. High Priestess. You don't necessarily know why or what's going on, but you're doing what you love, and that's all that you're focused on. And that is what's going to be materializing. You're going to be seeing more progress. You literally have the Eight of Pentacles, Sun reverse, and the Star. This is a promotion of some sort that you can't even fathom, or you can't even see that you're stepping into. Whether this be a side hustle or a side business or your main source. You've got this down pack, and I see you like brushing your hands off because you're the shit. What's that song? I'm this with no makeup, don't have to put my hair up on my. That's Sierra. I'm the shiz. I think that's a song. I'm the shiz. So you're going to be walking confidently, walking taller. You're going to be looking more extravagant, and everything is coming to align with that. Your point of view, your body image, your mission, your approach to life, your impact, you are the brand. You are the business. You are the truth. So you yourself are elevating. You're going to be elevating in career, fame, notoriety, or authority figures will find themselves drawn to you and dragging you up with them. You're stepping into purpose, legacy. You're building an empire. And I think it took you a very long time to believe in this. And even right now, you may be struggling to accept that this is true, that this is real. But that's okay, because you struggled to believe that you could get here from group number 2. But now you're the living, breathing testimony. Just one card. Thank you. Soul family. You don't have to do it alone. Didn't I say that you were being dragged up? There's people dragging you up, literally, like into places and spaces that you didn't think you could be in, that you didn't believe you could be in. Yeah. You're about to be in places that you never thought you could be in, with people that you never thought you would meet, seeing things that you never thought that you could see. Yes, even in the next 3 to 6, at the most 9 months. And if you don't see that, that means you need to clear your vision, honey, because it's already here. For some of you, you've gotten some sort of a glimpse at this within the last 3 days, that some sort of change is being made. Trust that and trust the path that you're on. Everything is changing. And I just keep doing this, like up, like you're going up, like literally up these stairs. Like they're showing you, go through this door, go that way, go up. And the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Didn't I say you keep following and focusing on love, the romance, what you love to do? That's all you have to do to keep on shining, to keep on winning. Trust yourself. I'll talk to you next time. Don't forget to check out Kino's video. Ta-ta! And now, let's get into final messages for subscribers only. You're quickly going to recover or quickly receive something. This could be some sort of compensation. If you filled out some sort of a report or something, it'll be something is coming quicker than you expect it to. Yeah, recovery, restoration, but coming quicker than you may think or expect it to. I can't make this up. The Ace of Cups is clarifying the Knight of Swords. Something is restored. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Swords is clarifying the Hierophant. Something speaks loud and clear for itself. This could be you speaking loud and clear for yourself. Yes, King of Wands clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Something that you love and care for deeply. You're defending. This is creating or manifesting something for you. your love, deep caring, and affection for something, or you like quickly checking someone or something. Oh my gosh. This could be about a defense, or what is that called? Like a dissertation? Is that what that's called when you're getting a PhD? Yes. Yes. You're getting a good grade or receiving good news or something like this here. Interesting. Broken wishbone will not be granted. Hmm. Someone may have expected little of you in this. Oh, oh my gosh. Or this wish not being granted, it has something to do with what you didn't. Yeah, didn't I say I said it's not going to come through how you expected or something like this here. But what I find so interesting is that the way that those cards fell out, we have this good news over here with the ear. This card right here next to it literally says news is on the way. What is this? That news has something to do with a journey, either physical or mental, that breeds a solid foundation and success with effort due to your great passions. February. Oh, you have the word happiness here twice. This one says happiness and it has birds on it. This one says happiness and it has and it says flowers with a bird and flowers on it with February. When I see this month, it brings me to mostly Aquarius energy, but also Pisces, and it's like an overwhelming charge of happiness. An overwhelming charge of happiness that will reveal to you why some sort of broken wishbone, something was meant to break your spirit, but it couldn't break your soul. And so now, because of that, you're breeding good news. Forest, breath, vulnerability. If a tree falls in a forest, whatever that damn saying is, if the tree falls in the forest, did it actually, and nobody was there to witness it, did it actually really fall or whatever they say? Yeah. Yeah, it did. I don't know why I've always had like a twitch in my eye about that saying, because what do you mean? Just because you didn't see something happen doesn't mean that it didn't happen. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Hierophant, Knight of Swords, and happiness. It landed right on top of that. These pillars are standing out to me. Pillars. And there's pillars all the way throughout this card, all the way leading to this light at the end of the tunnel. If you stop overthinking and keep moving fully charged forward, everything's going to be just fine. Something's coming through to motivate you, to increase your effort in order to achieve your goals. I see a few things peeking out. This could be regarding your career. And last one peeking out says, boom, Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Yeah. Something is coming through to motivate you or give you a second wind. This could have to do with you hearing about something through the grapevine. Where did I just see? Yeah, divine. You could be hearing about something through the grapevine. You may not know if it's true or not, but you test the theory or you move on it and it brings good news. Let's get clarity on this broken wishbone. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's realizing that the wish not being granted was actually the best thing for you. So it's like one thing that didn't work out could have tried to break your spirits, break your soul. It's because it wasn't valuing you like it should have. Queen of Pentacles here reversed with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. It wasn't what you needed to support you, or it wasn't genuine, it wasn't true, it wasn't real. Yeah, I'm hearing it was false. Aquarius, the innovator. You don't need to overthink trying to make something epic or cool or extremely unique. It already is. Venus, Scorpio at the bottom of the deck, the animal, transformative. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated for it to be worthy of love, or it doesn't have to be accepted by all for it to be worthy of love. It doesn't have to be understood to be worthy. This could be talking about you or something that you're doing. Closing cards. River movement. Bottom of the deck says new moon promise. River movement landed on top of all of this here. Something doesn't have to be understood by, or accepted by all for there to be movement or motion. One last card. Because your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Do what you want with what you have. New bottom of the deck energy. Closing out this reading for my subscribers is karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. People don't need to like or understand or get whatever it is that you're doing for it to move. Trust yourself because this is your life, your canvas, and you paint it however you please.